Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023 and thanks for being part of my channel for the past year. We've got lots of great videos I want to put out and some really good ideas coming up, so stay tuned, please subscribe. Thanks for all the feedback in the comments. I appreciate everybody who comments on my videos, and I keep trying to make them better with your comments, so thank you. And to start out the year, I've just got a small video. It's a collection of just clips from a restoration I did over the holidays of a DX9. And I found a cheap DX9 on Craigslist. It was about $100, and I was able to order some parts and just fix it up and sort of bring it back to life. And the reason why I wanted a DX9 as opposed to a DX7 is I feel the DX9 just has a really crunchy sound. I'm sure the DX7s do too. I have a TX802, but I wanted something really simple, like a simple FM synth that had sort of that crunchy, old first gen FM sort of sound to it. And I was really happy with the results of fixing up this DX9 that was pretty much unplayable when I got it. It wasn't making any sounds, and I had to reload the patches and fix up cosmetically. Anyway, it's running really great now. It's here in my studio. You can actually see it right there. And yeah, so stay tuned for the video. Thanks for being part of the YouTube channel. Lots of more good stuff coming. And yeah, have a great year. So thank you. Here's the DX9, and as you can see, it's got lots of scratches and road wear and nicks all over it. Keys are a little bit yellowed, not too bad. As you can see, yeah, just taking a lot of abuse. Doesn't look like it really ever was in a case. Probably used and thrown on a lot of keyboard stands. Probably played a lot of gigs, this thing. And the membrane's in pretty good shape though, missing the two knobs caps there. And as you can see, this end cap piece is just been duct taped up, so it took a hit. And I love these old MIDI jacks from the very original MIDI. There it is, serial number. And yeah, as you can see, it wasn't really making any sound either. But it felt like, from what I heard, that it was just probably a battery issue and it wasn't holding any programs. So I think it was working, keyboard was working, the knobs were working, the CPU was obviously working, but there was just wonky sounds coming out of it. You can see someone crazy glued a piece there for the bender, and here's the end piece, and it's got a big chunk. Once I opened it up, you can see that, and it took quite a hit. There's the power in. Yeah, you can see that dent there. That's, not great. And yeah, so here's just trying to load from tape to memory just to see if it does hold programs while it's powered up, and it did, so that was a good sign. So that was great. So it was functionally working, just had a dead battery. And there's all the keys ripped apart now, and yeah, as you can see, it's not in bad shape actually. The keyboard was in pretty good shape, just needed a really good cleaning. I always like to take the circuit board off and just look at the contacts, but every key was playing, so there wasn't really any issues, just a lot of dirt and dust. And yeah, I usually just give that a quick, careful wipe down with just isopropyl alcohol, some water, just to get that off, and then dry it really well. Yeah, and then once the keys are cleaned and a little bit whiter, just with soap and water generally, but sometimes I go a little harder with other chemicals, but this time I just used soap and water and scrubbing. And yeah, then I ripped all the circuit boards out, which was great, and replaced the battery, soldered a new battery in, put a new cord in. So you can see there I cut the cord out, put a brand new power cord in, and then it was time to paint the back. And I just used a brown, I'm time clad, but it wasn't quite blacky brown enough, so it doesn't quite match, but it was okay for the back. But I did not do the front and top because I just didn't want to ruin the color. And then here, that's the power supply board being recapped, which is pretty easy to do. It just desolder all the caps, put new ones on. Yeah, it's always something worth doing on any old synth. Just recap the power supply, and you know, it'll solve a lot of problems actually. And here's everything back together, you know, looking nice and shiny, board's all clean. Functionally, I got these great wooden end caps from this company in Germany. So I ordered those through eBay, and yeah, they look sweet. They gave it a really nice vintage feel. I've seen those on a few DXs before. And here we go, here's the final sound check. Sounds really good. Reminds me a little bit of like old FM synth video games. And it sounds super FM-y and old. I love it. Thanks for watching.